They can't do that to you. You got a right to stay. Don't just walk out with your tail between your legs. Stand up and fight. And when we go to court, if they throw us out, they'll throw us out, but it's the legal way, not their way. I started receiving my Social Security about a year ago, and I thought that at this point in my life, I was going to be able to see my golden years. But it seems that that wasn't meant for me because I was sent eviction papers. We can't close the window because it's the screen is tacked on. Another reason why we don't close the window is because I'm afraid to get carbon monoxide poisoning from the stove. They have never come to fix the heater, no. So we still continue to use the stove as heat for our apartment. The landlord sent his people. They threatened us and told us that if we didn't sign the papers, which they were doing us a favor and giving us the cash for keys, which was a very, very nominal amount of money, that we were going to be locked out in 45 days.
Cash for keys is what housing advocates have come labeled this practice of having residents sign voluntary agreements to vacate. Once they sign that, then the management legally circumvents the relocation benefits as outlined by the city, which were like 10 times as much as what they were being offered. If the unit under rent control becomes vacant, then the owner can raise the rent to market rates. And he can do that with his cash for keys contract.
They could have at least waited until after Christmas to do this to us. But they didn't. They had to do it to us now. And that's why when these other people had the strength to say they weren't going to be thrown out like animals in the cold, then I took it upon myself to stand up and try to fight for them. And that's what I'm doing now, and I'm going to do it until the end, until I get my day in court. Okay, thank you. Our building was bought by one of the big companies. We had 45 days to get out. I'm not even the oldest person there, okay? I'm considered a younger person, and I'm already 66 years old. We're people that have been by the side of our communities. We buy at the mom and pop shops. We do everything that's right. And for them to disrespect us, to be thrown out in the streets because someone else with more money said we weren't worth anything anymore. Answer my question. Where do I go?
This right here is a story that proves displacement is not an urban myth in this district and in this city. Okay? We have a lot of work that needs to get done because of the unbalanced development that our city officials have been allowing to take place in this city.
Today, we have Latino residents, 5 Latino families that live in this building. Down the street, there's another building, and it's a group of Chinese residents. We have an attorney with Neighborhood Legal Services handling the evictions, and we have the residents who are handling the fight back on their own as well.
Thấy cái doanh nghiệp chỉ biết bài trò đi, cũng là con của cháu, cũng là cháu. Trên phố basic của kia thì nó sẽ đi, hốt nghiền mức đi, nghiền sai tôi muốn ra sạch lọ. Nên mà qua bên kia kia lối ảnh cá này, bên bên tổ lọ là mà, có ba xôi lọ, có cái gì lọ. Đi xuống ngồi đi được vậy à? Bỏ bà phát bói là.
Housing is a human right. Many of us seniors, thank you. Yeah. Many of us seniors and disabled people of color face discrimination in the private housing market. We demand that rent be fixed as a percentage of income, not according to market rates.
We're going to demand the city to put a moratorium on the evictions, end illegal harassment by the little Trumps, and create truly affordable housing with dignity for everyone.
We weren't really people that were into each other's lives as we are now. You know, we were just friends, a common wave, you know, hi, how are you, and this and that. I guess maybe there was a plus in this happening because you sometimes live in your own little world and you don't worry about anybody else. And now they mean more to you than just, you know, neighbors that you just wave to. Now I can stand up for them. I want to stand up for them.